Hi everyone, I'm Mr. Suspicious.
And I am Mrs. Rogers.
And tonight we're going to be watching the Black Panther movie. It's literally just come out in theaters and seems to be all the rage amongst critics, moviegoers, and superhero fans alike.
So we are jumping right in on that action, and as soon as the movie is done, we are going to show you our initial thoughts.
And then after that, we're going to give you a more comprehensive breakdown and what we really thought about the film. So we hope you join us for this review and enjoy. Initial thoughts of the movie. One word to describe this movie. What would you say?
I thought it was beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
I can't help but feel like there were some parallels a little bit to The Lion King.
I think the last time I saw Lion King, I think I was in 3rd grade. Cried. Didn't watch it again.
Do you remember the storyline at all?
I know his father dies.
I feel like Marvel has struggled with recently is that they kind of feel like a lot of their movies either feel very transitional or they feel like they're on fast forward. What is the bad guy's name? I can't even remember his name.
Eric.
The bad guy, I liked him. He was very deceptively
attractive. Saying what everybody's thinking.
Yeah, everybody was like super, wow, you guys hit the gym and everything. Everyone was in real like shape and woo, everyone looked good, man. Everyone on screen. You guys are woo.
I thought that there was considerably less action in this film than in other films. And I think that is my only complaint about it, is that there was so much more talking. When you think about Captain America Civil War, how much action is in that movie to something that is probably more like 60 to 65% talking.
Yeah.
It just was a different feel.
Why didn't he just tell him that someone stole him? There's a whole side plot. One guy being a turncoat and like supporting the new king came from the fact that nobody said anything. Nobody said anything.
Now I really want to rant about the new Star Wars movie.
Like, we saw a woman get her throat sliced on screen.
And
there was no blood. None.
Even when he got stabbed here, I was like, wouldn't we still be bleeding here?
This is Wakandan technology. So we did that.
No. When he got.
I know. This is Wakandan technology.
No,
all blood stays in the body in Wakanda.
It's like a lightsaber.
Music was awesome, by the way.
Totally different. It was beautiful.
Classical score mixed with like contemporary music. Black Panther.
Definitely worth the watch. Not go the same time
as a bunch of children. Hopefully we'll give you a more in-depth look at it. Okay? Alright. Woo! Okay, we are back from seeing the Black Panther film. We have had some time to process the overall thoughts that we've had on the movie itself, and now we're going to give you a little bit of a breakdown on it. We have 5 different categories that should be on the screen right now, and those 5 different categories will be rated 1 through 5, with 5 being the best and 1 being the worst ranking of that particular category. Alright, so the first category that we have is originality, and we're gonna what we're doing here is writing down the number, and this is a complete secret to us. We had no idea what the other person would rank it. I'm gonna kind of color it in here.
Goodness,
I'm sorry.
It's taking you so long.
I'm sorry. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and boom. Oh, I got a 3, and you've got a 5.
I thought for a superhero movie, it was original.
Well, and that's the reason why I knocked it down to a 3, because it is a superhero film. Don't go into this expecting anything other than a superhero film, because it is one, but it was pretty original for a Marvel movie. But I mean, we've been seeing these forever at this point, so that's where it knocked down a couple points for me. So sorry.
I got you.
Okay.
No, it's fine.
Next category that we rank is presentation. So we're gonna do, again, completely secret from one another. We had no idea. Happy
I know
about
what number
that.
you wrote. I could see it.
Well, what?
What did it go?
You did a 5. I did a 4.
So I ranked it at a 5, and it's actually a lot of my initial thoughts just of how exceptionally colorful it was. All of the costumes, and they were also original. The fact that the shots were so big. A lot of movies now, everything is very very close to the face, and this had very wide shots, very scenic shots, those types of things. I'm
an old school school of thought when it comes to effects, and I am a practical effects guy. And the thing is, I could not help but feel like this entire time I was watching a green screen.
Green screen.
Which even the costumes were like all green screen. And I know that that's like a Marvel thing now because they do impossible stuff. And while I've seen movies that do that, this is not one I wanted to see that happen. But that's just my personal opinion.
That makes perfect sense.
So the next one is going to be story. Ready? 3, 2, 1. She got a 4 and I did a 5.
Oh, you did a 5!
I did do a 5.
I honestly did not think I would ever get a 5.
I felt myself very invested in this story. While I was watching it, I felt myself getting very heated with Killmonger. If I'm feeling some sort of emotion while watching the film, that means I'm invested in it. That means it's a good story to me. Feel yourself like, no, I want this to happen. No, I want this bad guy to lose. Or no, I don't want that to happen. Like, I'm upset this person died or whatever. It wasn't just like, oh, here's like the generic bad guy that came in. It was more like, hey, this guy really has your number. How are you going to figure out a way around it?
I agree with that. I thought that moments of it, needed more explanation. One thing that I loved about this film, by way of the story, was the family message. He and his sister did some crazy awesome stuff together.
Yeah.
And he was so nice to his mom, and I just thought that was so sweet. Hated when I can't remember.
All right, so our next category we have is character development.
Picasso, how's it going?
Listen, lady, I'm trying. All right, ready? 3,
Yes,
2,
2,
1, go. Bam. What'd you get? You got a 3. I did a 5.
Wow.
Yeah, told you. You're never going to give a 5.
I felt like the only character that grew was the Black Panther. I'm so used to multiple characters having a developmental arc because it was basically just Black Panther was the only one. I actually missed that.
I will disagree with him being the only one that developed.
Okay.
Because again, I'm going to go with Killmonger was probably the best developed bad guy in the Marvel Universe so far. You know, that's like a big thing where like, oh, it's Loki. He had a very seductive way about him. It felt very like you could see yourself agreeing with him. It's not like, I'm overt bad guy. I'm going to kill everybody. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like Black Panther tried to figure out new ways to think and new ways to lead. For those two guys alone, boom, 5 for me. I think that's great. Last one is appeal.
It takes you so long to write a number.
3, 2, 1, bam. You rated it a 4. Why the little knockdown in points?
While I liked the movie, if I'm looking for an action movie, I am not going to go to this one. This is why
I'm mad about it.
It is so dialogue heavy. If you're looking for an action movie, this is not the one to watch. 100% recommend this to people. Say yes, absolutely, go watch it. I don't think that if you've never seen a superhero movie before, maybe don't start with this one.
I feel as though at this point, if you're a Marvel fan and you've been watching for the last 10 years of Marvel films, when you're getting into this film, it's definitely done an excellent job of the overall origin story of Black Panther and making him feel like he's part of the universe already after just one movie really centric around him. So what was your overall score? I don't even know.
Mine was 21.
It's 21. Mine was 22.
Ooh.
22. Isn't that nice? Yeah. So
43.
43 out of 50, which is, I would say anything above 40 between the two of us is an excellent film to invest your time with and something good to go for. So Black Panther, boom, gets an A-OK from us. Recommend it. Hope you enjoyed our little review, and we hope to see you guys in the next video. We're not sure when that's going to be, but hopefully you'll be there. You'll be there to see it.
You'll be there.
And yeah, it's going to be super fun, and I'm still going to be pale. Woo!